Hey guys, Anthony here. Thanks for checking in with us again this week. Hope you're enjoying this little bit of a warm spell, but as you can see, Mother Nature's bringing us some cold again, but that just means ice conditions will continue to improve across the region and we'll have a nice, long, safe ice season for everybody. So make sure to be safe out there and enjoy the weather while we've got it. I'm just out checking conditions on the Red River here in Fargo. Gonna get out here in the next week or two, so just wanted to make sure things were safe. Looks like there's been some sled activity out there, so just thought I'd pop a hole or two, see how the conditions were. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of season 3 as much as the rest of us did. We've had a lot of great response, so as always, make sure to tune in every Sunday and enjoy the new week's episode. With that, I'm going to send it over. We got a few reports coming in from Bemidji area, Lake of the Woods, and Wisconsin, so stay tuned.
Hey guys, Andrew here with Fish Addictions with the fishing report for you for the Bemidji, Minnesota area. This week we are fishing north of town on a chain of lakes, targeting panfish, primarily bluegills and crappies. Now what we're looking for this time of year on these clear bodies of water is standing vegetation adjacent to deeper water. So we're actually set up right now in 15 feet of water on the outside edge of a weed line that transitions into a deeper basin. And those fish are kind of using that weed line as a highway later in the afternoon into the evening hours. That's where we're seeing most of our action. We're utilizing small tungsten jigs tipped with plastics, and that is putting most fish topside for us this week. Pink has been a good color as far as the plastic. We've been experimenting with different jig head colors as well. When they're aggressive and active later in those evening hours as the sun's getting low, the color doesn't seem to really matter this week, which is a good sign. As far as ice, we're sitting on about 15 to 16 inches of ice right now. Plenty for a small vehicle, guys. However, it's early in the season yet. We're still using caution, so we're still utilizing those four-wheelers and snowmobiles. Hopefully that's some helpful information for you guys. Have a good week.
Hey guys, Jim here with Fish Addictions TV. I just wanted to check in real quick with an updated report from Lake of the Woods. This past week and a half, the fishing up there has been really good. A lot of dead stick, a lot of jigging. It's kind of been a hit and miss which one's going to work better from one day to the next, but they've both been producing very well. One outside the box tip to try under your dead stick rod would be just to use a bare hook and a split shot with a live minnow. That presentation's been working really well for some people up there, and if you got to change it up a little bit, that would be a way to go. Ice conditions, 22 to 26 inches varying. A lot of the roads up there don't have any restrictions on them anymore, but make sure that you call your bait shop to make sure just to be safe. A lot of fish coming up. We did really well in 22 to 30 feet. It kind of depended on the day. We got more big fish up shallow in that 22, 23, 24 foot. A lot more eaters out deeper. A lot of small saugers mixed in as well. So if you're heading up to Lake of the Woods, keep that in mind. Tight lines, everybody. Stick with us for more reports from around the area.
Hey guys, Ryan Whelan here, Fish Addictions TV, Minocqua, Wisconsin area ice fishing report. Ice conditions first. We're out here today. Everywhere we've drilled has been anywhere from 14 to 16 inches. We're seeing that consistently across lakes at this point. So ice conditions are wonderful. Travel is excellent as well. You know, we had some slush there early on in the ice season. This really deep cold over between Christmas and New Year's really knocked that down. Even if you want to walk out, you can get to most places right now, which is wonderful. So ATV sled travel is great. Walking is great. As far as the fishing goes, you know, now that we've got a little warmer weather, you know, 20-some degrees today, it feels like a heat wave. The fishing has really picked up. The panfish bite's been excellent. If you were watching Snapchat this weekend, we had a great gill bite yesterday going on. We were finding them in 16 to 20 foot of water, isolated rock humps. That seems to be the deal across lakes right now. If you can find those isolated structure pieces, the bluegills are sliding out of the basin. They're coming up on those rock humps to eat. Deeper water seems to be the ticket right now. Crappie bite, same thing. 30 to 60 feet in the basins, they're suspended. So, you know, hop around, drill a bunch of holes with your augers. Drop your transducers down when you see that Christmas tree. It's time to fish. The crappies have been super active now that this low pressure system's come in and really heated things up. Walleye guys, I've been talking to some of them, just kind of checking in, seeing how the bite's been there. Walleye bite's been excellent as well. If you can find those deep weed edges, or even those same isolated rock humps, the walleyes are sliding up to eat at night, first thing in the morning and then at night as well. Jigging's been just as good as tip-up fishing, so be sure you're doing both if you're out walleye fishing. Be sure to stay tuned for more fishing reports as the season rolls on.
Hey everyone, Cole Karski here. Checking in from Duluth area lake. I'm encountering about 10 to 12, 13 inches of ice. Starting to see some truck traffic around the lakes here, but be cautious. We've had an odd year where it froze, broke up, refroze, so we have some inconsistencies in the ice. So make sure that you are checking where you're going and knowing exactly what ice you're going to be going over with your vehicles if you choose to venture out with those. Get out, get fishing, but if you're going to come out in the cold, be safe. Have extra propane, have water somewhere that's not going to freeze, and make sure you dress properly for the weather. Last thing we need is people being stranded out in the cold and having their vehicles or ATVs, snowmobiles not starting. So always be very cautious, but enjoy it. This is Cole Karski, Tight Lines, everyone.
For more information on Fish Addictions TV, check them out on all their social media.